Good morning, students of class 3. Students, I'm sure all of you are happy and healthy. Students, in my last video, I had explained and completed exercise 4 of unit 5, the sentence of your English grammar book. And I'm sure all of you must have completed exercise 4 of unit 5 in your English grammar book. Today, I'm going to start with exercise 5 of Unit 5, the sentence. So please take out your English grammar book and turn to page number 24. Students, please take out your English grammar book and turn to page number 24, exercise 5 of Unit 5, the sentence. Students, in my last video, I had explained how to frame sentences of statements starting the question with the helping verb. In my last video, I had explained exercise 4, which was based on framing questions, starting the question with the helping verb. And at the end, you had to put the question mark. So I'm sure all of you will remember that questions always begin with a capital letter and they end with a question mark. Now students, today I'm going to start with exercise 5. That is rearrange the words, to make questions and you need to keep in mind that we need to start the question with the underlying word and end with a question mark. So start with the underlined word and end with a question mark. We need to start our question with the underlined word and at the end of the question we must put a full stop. So the words are in jumbled order and we need to arrange them in the correct order. Are doing what you are doing what you. This is the jumble order. Now we need to frame a question with these words and we need to start with the underlined word what. Fine. And the another instruction which is given is at the end of this we need to put a question mark, because a question without a question mark will be incorrect. Fine. So let's frame the question with the underlined word. And we always should remember that we must begin our question with a capital letter. So the underlined word what, W, will be capital. Then the helping verb, what are you doing? And at the end, what are you supposed to put? You're supposed to put a question mark. So we have framed our question. What are you doing? I hope everyone has written this question. We need to start our question with the underlined word. So what? Then the helping verb, you. Doing at the end question mark. Now the second one. You, then, where, live, do. The underlined word is where. So we need to start our question with where. Keeping in mind that W of where will be capital. So we'll write where, then do you live. At the end, question mark. And most important thing which you must remember, that whenever you are framing a question or a sentence with the jumble words, you must remember to count the words. बेटा जितने जंबल ऑर्डर में वर्ड्स है उतने ही वर्ड्स आपके आपके क्वेश्चन में होने चाहिए. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So always count the words 1, 2, 3, 4. आप ना कोई वर्ड उसमें ऐड कर सकते हो ना उसमें से कोई वर्ड आप हटा सकते हो. सो यू मस्ट कीप दिस इन माइंड. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. फाइन. सो आई होप अभी ये याद रहेगा कि जब भी हम जंबल ऑर्डर से क्वेश्चंस या स्टेटमेंट्स फ्रेम करते हैं, सो वी मस्ट ऑलवेज काउंट दी वर्ड्स. सेकेंड थिंग, always begin a sentence or a question with a capital letter and questions end with question mark, whereas sentences end with full stop. Clear? Now the third one. I in come may. This is the order of the jumble words. Now we need to frame the question and we need to frame the question with the underlined word. So our question will be may. Then always remember students, single I is always written in capital letter. ये जो single I है ये हमेशा capital letter में रहता है. So our sentence will be may I come in. And at the end, what do we put? Question mark. So, कितने words थे इसमें? 1, 2, 3, 4. Count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are the things to be kept in mind, students? Single I is always capital. Single I को हम हमेशा capital में ही लिखते हैं. वो sentence में कहीं भी I. Clear? Then we must begin a question with capital letter and end with a question mark. So now I'm going to revise these three and then I'm going to erase and write the fourth one. First question क्या frame किया है? Are doing what you say. Sorry, I forgot to put a slash over here. The first question is, what are you doing? Second, you, where, live, do. The question is, where do you live? Third, I in come may. The question is, may I come in? Fine. Things to be kept in mind while doing this exercise. First of all, always begin with a capital letter and the underlined word. Remember. Then at the end of the question, you must put a question mark. Then always count the words jumble order में, ताकि आप ये तो छोटे 4 वर्ड्स के क्वेश्चंस है, बट जहाँ पे ज़्यादा वर्ड्स है तो देयर आर चांसेस कि आप कुछ ऐड कर दो या कुछ उसमें से गायब कर दो. सो आप हमेशा वर्ड्स काउंट करो, जितने इसमें होने चाहिए उतने ही हमारे क्वेश्चन में होने चाहिए. फाइन. सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू इरेज एंड राइट द फोर्थ वन. Now the fourth one is best who your friend. Is best who your friend, and the underlined word is who. So we must begin our question with who. Fine. Then how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to keep in mind कि जो हमारा question होगा उसमें भी 5 words ही होने चाहिए. So our sentence will be who is your best friend, and at the end question mark. Who is your best friend, or at the end what have we put? We have put a question mark. Is best who your friend? क्या होगा हमारा question? Who is your best friend? Always keep in mind, count the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ऊपर थे, 5 हमारे question में भी है. We have begin our question with a capital letter. We have end with a question mark. Clear? Then the fifth one. Taken have my book you why. These are the jumbled words. Now we need to arrange them in a proper order so that they frame a question. और हमें किससे start करना है? Why से. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. So हमें किससे start करना है? Why. Then the helping word have. Then the why have you taken my book. At the end question mark. इस order में arrange करना है so that the question, which is a type of sentence, conveys a sense. Meaning निकलना चाहिए. So why have you taken my book? This is a question. We have begin our question with a capital letter. We have put a question mark at the end. Then we need to count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ऊपर भी थे, 6 नीचे भी है. Clear? Now the sixth one. To you when go do sleep. To you when go do sleep. Fine. And the underlined word is when. Now let's count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words है. तो हमारे question में भी कितने words आने चाहिए? 6. Fine. So our question will begin with when. Capital W. Then the helping word do. Then the subject. When do you go to sleep? And at the end question mark. Let's count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ये हमारा question frame हो गया. Clear? When do you go to sleep? We have begin the question with when. The word which is underlined. W of when is capital. 6 words are there जो jumbled order में थे. And at the end we have put a question mark. I hope everyone has done it. Now I'll revise, then I'll erase. The fourth one is best who your friend? So our question is, who is your best friend? Who is underlined, so हमें who से ही start करना है. There are 5 words, तो हमने 5 ही words हमारे question में. At the end we have put a question mark, because without a question mark your question will be incorrect. Then fifth, taken have my book you why. क्या question हो जाएगा? Why have you taken my book? Why underline है, why से start किया, W of Y will be capital, and at the end question mark. Then the sixth one, to you when go to sleep. The question is, when do you go to sleep? At the end question mark. 6 words ऊपर है, 6 words नीचे. So I hope everyone is done. So now I'm going to erase these and write the 7th one. Now the 7th one. Help will me you. And the word which is underlined is will. That means we need to start our question with will. So we'll begin our question keeping in mind that there are 4 words, 1, 2, 3, 4. तो हमारे क्वेश्चन में भी कितने 4 वर्ड्स आने चाहिए? 4. So our question will be, will you help me? And at the end question mark. What is our question? Will you help me? और end में क्या आया? Question mark. Then 4 words थे, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Always count. जितने ऊपर होने चाहिए उतने ही नीचे. Then the 8th one. Swimming you do like. And the underlined word is do. That means we need to begin our question with do. So our question is, keeping in mind that we need to have how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words होने चाहिए. Begin with the capital letter, end with a question mark. So, do you like swimming? Do you like swimming? And at the end, question mark. Fine. So, do you like swimming? How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the end, question mark. Clear? I hope everyone is done. So, now I'm going to erase these two after revising. And then I'm going to start with the 9th one. 7th wala. Help will you help me? W of will be capital, will is underlined. So we must begin our question with will and end with a question mark. तुम्हारा question क्या हो गया? Will you help me? Then the 8th one, swimming you do like. The word which is underlined is do, means we need to begin our question with do. So our question, keeping in mind that इधर 4 words है तो हमारे question में भी 4 words आने चाहिए. Do you like swimming? D of do will be capital and at the end question mark. Always keep in mind that the first letter will be capital. Fine. Now I'm going to erase and write the 9th one. Climb you a tree can, and the underlined word is can. Now we need to frame our question starting with the word can. क्या हो जाएगा? Can you climb a tree? And at the end, question mark. Now let's count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the end, question mark. Clear? Then the last one, 10th one. That is, your is where school. And the underlined word is where. That means we need to begin our question with where. So our question will be W of where, capital. Where is your school? At the end, question mark. Count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So, with this, we have finished exercise 5. I hope अभी सबको इस exercise से कितनी बातें याद रखनी है? First and foremost, always begin a question with capital letter. Second, end with a question mark. और जब भी jumbled order वाले sentences आपको frame करने को आएंगे बेटा, तो आप हमेशा वर्ड्स काउंट करो. जितने जंबल ऑर्डर में वर्ड्स होने चाहिए उतने आपके सेंटेंस में, क्वेश्चन में या सेंटेंस में भी वर्ड्स होने चाहिए. फाइन. सो आई होप एवरीवन हैज डन इट. 9th वाला, कैन यू क्लाइंब अ ट्री? एंड 10th, वेयर इज योर स्कूल? So I hope everyone has completed. Now I am going to erase this and I am going to start with the fun time activity. We need to match the heads. Fine. So let's start with the fun time activity. Page number 25. Match the heads with tails to make sentences. अब हमें हेड्स को टेल से मैच करना है. फाइन. फर्स्ट वन, snakes are. Fine. Then the second one, is an ostrich. Third, Jaipur is the then. Fourth, does the peon. Does the peon. Fifth, may I go? And sixth, And sixth is Sneha and Paras are. Fine. अब हमको टेल्स बनानी है. Fine. Capital of Rajasthan, then reptiles, then fourth, to washroom, then the largest bird, then playing Ludo, and the last one, ring the bell. Now we need to match. Head को tail से हमको match करना है. Fine. So the first one, snakes are reptiles. Match. All of you match. Snakes are reptiles. Everybody match. Snakes are reptiles. Fine. Then here the question mark is there. So, is an ostrich the largest bird? Come on, match. Snakes are reptiles. Then, is an ostrich the largest bird? Second is a question. Then, Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Match. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Now, does the peon, again a question mark at the end, does the peon ring the bell? Does the peon ring the bell? Then, may I go to the washroom? And the last one, Sneha and Paras are playing Ludo. So, we have matched the heads of the snakes with the tails. Now, let's read our sentences, children. हमने अपने जो snakes के heads है वो tail से match कर लिए. Snakes are reptiles. First sentence. Second question, is an ostrich the largest bird? ये question है. First simple sentence says snakes are reptiles. Second, is an ostrich the largest bird? Third, Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Fourth, again a question, does the peon ring the bell? Fifth, may I go to washroom? And sixth, Sneha and Paras are playing Ludo. And with this, students, we have finished our Unit 5, the sentence. Now, that's all for today. Please learn and revise all the taught exercises of Unit 5, the sentence. That's all for today. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.